Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami. Chapter 30. After night comes the dawn! This is the 30 chapter, so I've been working on it extra long for you. It took like a whole afternoon to write, so it will be gooder than normal. It was a rainy day and hot and windy, and Dark and Light's mom was walking down the street and smoking and drinking whiskey like a defective dude from an old film. Everything was black and white and grey in bits, and all the traffic lights looked the same, so cars were crashing everywhere. She knew L was dead, and L was not the real L, but it was another dude. That dude was K, but she didn't know that yet, you guys. There was only one dude who could work it out. The brightest dude in the world! She went home and everything was bright and made of colors again. Dark and Night were there playing Just Cause 2 and blowing stuff up, and Dark made like a million chaos on a helicopter caught fire. "Kiddies!" she shouted, running through the door with a plate of cookies and cartoons of milk for everyone. "That silly dude L is a naughty man! He's not the real L but a fake, and I need to work out too! Since you kids are the smartest kids in the whole darn world, I want you to find out too!" "Okay, Mom," Dark said. There were blood banana cookies, so we fed them all to Blood, and Blood did a happy Shinigami dance. But even us two smartest dudes and also a chick in the world could not work it out on our own. "Yeah," Night said, her hair dying. "Well, need to know algebra and photosynthesis, not that other super brainy stuff that dudes like Einstein did. Wait, I have an idea!" screamed Night, jumping up. "Come to the cloning machine, brother!" Again. See the origin of the Yagami for the deeds on the cloning machine, but basically it's a machine that makes clones! Night and Dark both got bits of their DNA out and made them big and put them in the cloning machine. They also put some lion's na in there for stronger. The machine started and it went faster and faster and faster, and there were lights everywhere because the cloning machine was making them from Light's DNA, but then they all died. The machine was going so fast that a tornado came out and blew the roof off, and the sky ripped open, and lightning bolts the size of Russia exploded out of the sky and smashed the machine, and bits went everywhere, and they were on fire and nuclear, and all the light clones came back to life like Frankenstein's. "What the fudge cakes!" screamed Light's mom, punching one of the clones in the head, and the head went pop like a birthday cake being thrown into the highway, and goo went everywhere with bits of brain. She pulled out 2 guns, but they were safe guns, so they only shot nerves, and the nerves bounced off the zombies and hit other zombies and killed them. Dark did a clothesline, and like 20 lights got hit, and their heads went everywhere and bounced like the nerves. One hit Night, so she hit with a baseball bat, and it killed like 100 more lights, and she got a home run, but they came back to life, so Dark had to punch them all out again, because Night was just a girl, and girls can't kill zombies, except some can, like in Resident Evil. But Night can't, okay? All the lights were dead. Then the cloning machine went beep, beep, weep, and opened, and a dude came out. He had claws like a lion, hair like a lion, and teeth like a lion, but the rest of him was normal, except the tail, which was also a lion. He was a dude like Dark, but he had Night's mohawk and tattoos. "Hello," he roared. "I am the clone of Dark and Night, and I am the double smartest dude in the world. And my name is... Dark Knight Yagami." Get it? It's a joke, cause he likes Batman. "That name is too long. Now you are called Dawn Yagami," said Dark, slapping him in the face for having a stupid name. "Because you will bring a new dawn to our crime-fitting." "Okay," said Dark Knight, except now Hess called Dawn as he got himself some clothes. He wore a suit like James Bond and 2 robot ties that could be tied together to make a sword that could cut anything. His shoes were black and shiny, and they had heels that were fish tanks with fish in them, so if he was trapped in a box and nothing to eat, he could eat the fish. "Okay, let's do this thing," he roared like a lion and jumped out the window, smashing it even more and landing in the road. He punched open a truck, and it was a massive truck, and he drove it to a police station in the city. Meanwhile, at Watery's house in Wales, Watery was watching his naughty films and getting happy. Then Kay came in. He was holding a laser gun. "Hello, my good friend," Watery bellowed, turning off the naughty films because they had naked chicks in them. "What be you doing this fine day?" "I just wanted to give my grandpa a hug," Kay said, stretching his arms super wide. He had eaten a load of jello, and the front of his shirt was all slimy and greasy and covered in bits of jello and sick, and it was kind of rank, so Watery made him towel himself before he could hug him. Then they hugged, but Kay stuck the laser in Watery's back. "Don't move or I blast you to bits." "Whatever you say, you confounded wanker!" Watery panicked and not moving except to cry from sacredness. Then Kay shot him and the laser came out. It went through him and nearly hit Kay, but he was wearing a bulletproof vest. "Not again! Bloody bugger!" It's what Watery says whenever he dies. Watery died on the floor, and Kay drove to the airport and bought an airplane and flew to America. "At the police!" Dawn wanted to ask the creepy dude some questions. She went to the dead room where Creepy Chick and Elle were still dead on the floor. Hey, Creepy Chick, why did you kill Elle? Then he realized Creepy Chick was dead and could not answer his quests. Dark, I need your royal death note and life note. Dark gave them to him. He wrote Creepy Chick, but nothing happened because he needed Creepy Chick's real name. Okay, here goes nothing. He roared, tearing out the pages of the life note and pasting them into the royal death note with paste. A big rainbow blasted out of one side and an anti-rainbow with all the evil colors like brown and evil yellow explosion from the other, and the rainbows wrapped around Dawn and all his blood became magic. He grew like a mushroom in a mushroom farm, and then he was Shinigami, except he was a clone, so he became a double Shinigami! One side of him was good and the other evil, and they were green and red like traffic lights, and the good side had the word good written on him in Japanish. The evil side needed to stay hidden, so that said good also. His fingers turned into pens, so he could whenever and kill dudes and also make poems. He used his pen fingers and wrote... Creepy Chick! Wait! Knight panted. Creepy Chick is a... dude! Oh, f***, said Dawn, and then Creepy Dude came to life as a chick. She only had one chest, but the rest of her was normal girly bits. What happened to my man thing? Screamed Creepy Chick. I accidentally turned you into a chick, said Dawn, and the big blob of sweat appeared like an anime. Oh, okay, said Creepy Chick. I always wanted to find out what being a chick is like anyway. She pointed to Knight. Let's sex, she said erratically. Only if you tell me what's going on, gasped Knight, getting all turned on. They got naked and sexed for a bit. Okay, I will explain things. I will stop here for now, because I have to work out what things to explain. I hope this was good though, because there was sexing and action. And also something happened.